piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are. Yes, Uncle Maynard. Huge trouble.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Yes?
This door is made of metal and appears to be number 28. This is where
Let's see if anyone's home.
no one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think we should return tonight after we have finished with our day's work. Tonight at 9 p.m., right here, apartment number 28.
This coin-operated viewer is... Your money disappears into the coin slot. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruin, it looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind. The little brave birch tree seems to wave back.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coins, the metal feels...
Probably some kids.
A simple but clever solution to ruin in a coin-operated viewer. it took in. A thick layer of graffito covers the lens. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete. The church looks old and weather-worn. Around the large wooden building you see You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Cop habit. You look at, hard to say. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown. You see a set of tire tracks in the. No. You see a set of tire tracks in the. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
No wonder the cafeteria manager seemed frustrated when he was... Well, you did provide us with a very convenient access point to the crime scene.
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck do you want with good call, Pigmeister? Don't come... Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno... That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way. Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in.
Not a single muscle.
Kuno wants to hear all about it. But first, we split the kilo. Then we shoot the shit. Kuno knows what Kuno means. All right. Kuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Kuno!
Kuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Kuno. So Kuno's gonna give you one more chance. No,
Major
Kuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces...
Not like he thinks, but you can feel it. It's not hard to see at all. You hand out drugs to kids. The lieutenant's faith in your judgment will diminish significantly. None that you can see. No, you can see it. This young man has...
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno? All right, now we're talking. Whoa, that's heavy. Here you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honourable like that.
There is no movement on the... But he does not approve.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig? The fuck do you know about Kuno's?
Yeah,
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights.
Yeah, you do some Sambo shit, sneak in.
Sambo is an acronym for Samoan boxing, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness.
What? Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told you. Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window. Yeah. Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit. Stroke shit. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit. Crime shit. Fuck.
stop saying all this sad.
There's a touch of grief.
Fuck you talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit. Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you brought Kuno Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
If he doesn't stop soon, he's going to...
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit. Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to fuck that shit. Kuno's gonna move underground.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno!
Yeah, pig, this shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb. Here, pig, we're falling now. Performance buddies. Kuno can already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pig's in Kuno's debt now. Money. Kuno doesn't...
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island. What did he do? An old monument stands even by the standards of the Philippian kings. Old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of his own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine. You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold. Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuffed cocaine. His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms. That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years. This is slander. The king was just and beautiful, Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, a group of marble pleurons still surround the king's vandalized tomb. The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the land. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought the statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time. People in Martinaise tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings." Not a good track record of mental health in that family. A silver plaque, not a good... This found, the smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. You close.
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you! Hell no. I'm just...
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
Fucking bug. How about you fuck off now?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now, somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc, the man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. It's hard to do that when you want...
Don't think so.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea. Silence. He takes the photo. You see dead flesh.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in. Yeah.
He's clenching his teeth. There is silent pressure.
What it means. I can tell you what this one means. Only one. Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking... He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fuck.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last...
Our boy. He's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon. At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted, expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his god. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold. Drowned in a creek a week later.
Something stirs. There's a word on the tip of your tongue. Colorless. Odorless. It's...
You bet it was. It's just nature. This guy, he used to say evil is when nature and spirit meet. No, I was in the domain, in Jambrock. Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask.
He's under orders. And orders are orders.
Go ahead. All right now. Freak up!
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens. The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine. Do you know what?
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
This again?
Let's get one thing straight. You can't.
Listen, despite his hostile, massage his ego.
Now, what makes you think I know how to turn back time? Your gut? Are you mocking me right now, Runt? People think it's so easy being alone.
The rumbling in your stomach.
You know, I get funny looks from people all the time. I know they're looking at my gut.
He's really got himself worked up now. He grinds a cigarette butt into the pavement and quickly lights another.
Time, yeah? Listen, man. Do you even understand how hard we've got it? How completely stacked?
He's not listening at all, just circling the drain. The lorry man looks at you like he can't decide.
No, I can't, because you're a runt.
The lieutenant doesn't utter a word. This fool is a colossal waste of time. There's no Kingsman inside him.
Hold on, wandering man. How can I help you?
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall again. Your race descent has temporarily halted. Race descent has temporarily halted, but you will.
Go ahead. Don't.
Your race descent has temporarily.
Go ahead.
Your race descent has temporarily halted.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you? What thing? We already got...
You are obviously a liberal, Sailorite. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the a receding genetic pool has led them out on reprehensible You know them by the names of their nations. The Mound are proof that you can have too much Occident. The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the other large Mondial civilization. The overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leak, as proven by the Mound and the Mesk. Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese, the latter is perfected and adapting.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B are the to an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through the Koiko. The countless micronationalities occur. The Vacholians, halfway between type A and the racial cauldron.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
The mysteries of the people of this. The revolution came to Ravachol from Gra. The revolution is fatal, familial insomnia. Enough of type mediocrity. Types CF are a museum of failed chimeric lesser races like the mosquito. A grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Semenese man. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor. Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know? The Koiko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet. This will never happen. The Simonese and the Koiko may have.
There is a strange sadness in his tone, a less than heroic.
The heart that pumps the hemoglobin is mysterious, and so
He does not seem angry, nor does the woman look affected. She just twirls her hair.
you understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to.
God damn it. It's becoming a thing now, huh? Another one? Just make it.
Observe. Like a peasant hoping to bed and know.
Get your dirty hectic.
To comprehend time, you must possess at least a basic understanding of how reality works. What the concepts you reach for are far beyond you, Poopa.
This again. But you've learned that just remember, minimum effort. Let things get too brainy and bad.
Come back to me when you've mastered the raison.
The Jamrock Shuffle. In a way, yes, you are treasure hunting. Most officers. This is the night. You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, why are you? You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened. Why?
Mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Lariche said when she... Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself. Oh, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in. Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take...
Power borscht, huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into dogfighters.
Yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags. Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
Oh, I bet he's still fuming internally due to your no-sitting escapades. He doesn't like to lose a battle of will.
You fucked up. You waited too long, the weasel came back, and now you... Everard forgives, Harry. Don't cry, my boy. It's gonna be all right. I'm still gonna tell you about the murder. That's just the way I am. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in this... I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yesut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, no, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, one of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey, even their own
By negotiator, you...
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dockwork. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we... Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't... They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure...
So these... ideally...
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, he probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them...
Aren't you worried we might arrest them?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martin A's boys.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in sediment. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary...
So you believe the scabs were...
You said it. Hell, One of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes. Of course, you're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position. Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told...
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everard before...
He wants you to do more things for him before.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal. Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the...
Interesting.
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever, work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really...
That's him allowing the police to ask his men questions.
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry.
You can now go and tell Titus about...
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. I'm not giving you anything.
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't...
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else? Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to fight... Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the...
A man of the left. So you have to be... He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found?
And what would isn't it?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of...
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clear...
But, he thinks...
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking... Well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martin... I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It's...
Roller skating. Not drugs, Harry.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. Yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned, in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place. They are just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a You bring joy to my heart, Harry. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun. Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations along...
Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew? You know what? Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me. Just one thing. If you can, see you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding.
Take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum. The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover...
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12th. You take the legal documents out of the envelope. There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access. And once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
I should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
Wondering, man.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and as you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. 10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need.
Feels good to get that off your chest, right? Celebration with...
Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence. The mention of mañana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of their friends. The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his and then seems to wait for you. Just one word. Sounds quizzical. Then he awaits your answer with his brow arched.
Horse need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good...
Of course, vodka. Now that makes turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. Honestly, the place is a powder keg. The cook gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait for you.